But the tactical elements of Rogue Company start with the fact that it's round-based, one life. So every decision you make is meaningful.
Rogue Company is all about objective-based gameplay. Rogue Company is all about objective-based gameplay. Rogue Company is all about objective-based gameplay.
Let's go, baby! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tanek127 and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, I want y'all to strap in because we're into it for a bit of a video today. But if you've read the title, long story short, and enjoy the intro, by the way, because I'm really going to bring some light to that and why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. But I'm going to be quitting Rogue Company. I'm not going to be playing it anymore. I'll probably check in on the game maybe a year or so from now, see what they've done with it or what they're doing with it and stuff like that. But that's going to be about it. This is honestly something that hurts my heart, but I've tried and tried and tried and tried. I keep pulling myself to try and make a Rogue Company video, talk about something I'm excited about, or just something happy that's going on with the game that makes me happy. And I can't find anything. And, I mean that. And, before you go and say, oh, Tanek, you're probably just following the hype of, the other creators that have quit Rogue Company, it's becoming a trend now and blah, blah, blah. Listen. All right, if you're saying that with all due respect, and I mean this, shut up. Because when you say the word Rogue Company, Tanek127 is not the first creator that comes to your mind. If my name even comes to your mind at all when you say Rogue Company. There's a lot of other creators out there who are way more known for Rogue Company than I am. And I've never been someone who's noticed enough in the Rogue Company community anyway for people to even think that. When I quit, when me leaving, no one's even going to notice. And I'm going to be realistic. I'm just putting out a video that hopefully rings in the right ears and makes an attempt to ding in somebody's head to push this game in a better direction one day. That's the point of this video. But I figured, if I'm going to make it, I'm at least going to explain why. Now, big thank you for Hi-Rez and everybody for giving me a chance in the Rogue Company program. But there's two big reasons I'm quitting. Number one, like I was just telling you guys just now, when it comes to being in the Rogue Company program, I don't feel appreciated as a creator. And that's just personally because, I'm now, don't get it twisted. I'm one guy, I'm one person compared to a whole community of hundreds of thousands of people. But, I've given feedback on this game multiple times. It really doesn't even get a response. I've put, some of my own insight out there and no one really seems to care. I don't feel valued as a Rogue Company partner. That's part of it. And my second reason is I don't believe in the vision for this game that whatever the developers are trying to carry out, and also because I can't see it. And me personally, I'm a guy who believes in, to see something, you need to believe in something, you need to be able to see it. I can't believe in something I can't see. With Rogue Company, I cannot see what's going to make this game better or improve it for the future. There's no roadmap of that I see clearly out here with the way they develop this game and handle things. The last time I had real faith in this game was the end of year one, because it was such an amazing year. I couldn't wait for year two. And then, I saw the announcement of Project Saint. I said, that's a cool, good idea. We got a crap ton of content year one anyway. Take a year to fix the game, work on things, make it a little bit slower. That's not a problem. But the vision for the game changed. Completely. And the thing is, right, I'm a very, very veteran alpha player when it comes to Rogue Company. I'm talking about early alpha, when the alpha was nothing but PC and Xbox, and playtest only came on once or twice a week, and it was nothing but Wingman and Extraction. Yeah, that's right. Demolition wasn't even a thing yet when I was playing the alpha for Rogue Company. And the weird thing is, right, when Rogue Company went into closed beta, announced that at a Nintendo Direct 2 or 3 years ago, a lot of the alpha players, they started a Discord, because they wanted to replace Alpha General. And a lot of them kept telling me, this game is going to go in a weird way and it's going to change now that, it's out in the public. Watch, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, we veterans, we want to stay right here, for the type of game we want, what we always believe in. And I never understood why they did that. I said to myself, yo, the game's out. Y'all should be hyped, man. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. But now I turn around and I look at that 3 years later and I'm like, those motherfuckers really called it. with all due respect. And yeah, it's just Rogue Company has went from this third person, round based tactical shooter, and like I've said in a billion of my videos, to, I don't know, COD or Gears of War with a pointless economy system. A bunch of perks that you would buy or just, select like you're in Call of Duty. Like, if Rogue Company's economy system and the money thing gets stripped from it one day, I would not be surprised. Because of, just how much the direction and the vision for this game is changing. You had that successful year one. People loved modes like Demolition, Extraction. You guys had some limited time modes and stuff like that you threw in there in the mix to make things interesting. I don't understand why that changed. Year one was so successful. I don't understand why things went, just backwards for it. I'll never understand it. We had so many maps, rogues, and different stuff coming out. So many new ideas. And and when Gandhi first brought up things like King of the Hill and stuff like that as limited time modes, cool. Like, the game, personally, in my opinion, was fine with Demolition, Extraction, and Strikeout. Strikeout being, the team deathmatch warm-up style of thing. Like, when this game was announced at the Nintendo Direct in 2019 or 2020, I was hyped, man. I was like, yo, we got a third-person Valorant alternative by Hi-Rez. Y'all know they make cross-play, multi-platform games. I love Hi-Rez, man. And I love what they do with their games. That's why I was excited. Because I'm a guy, who's been dying for Valorant to come on console. And, I saw them make this. I was like, ooh, we got a third-person version. It's going to be on Switch and all this. By the way, Switch is being canceled. You know why? Because the Nintendo Switch can't handle the game's new vision. The game was specifically built for its old vision. The Switch was capable of that. A simple 4v4 or 5v5 round-based tactical shooter. Not a bunch of 6v6 COD-like chaos. And, the Switch's support is being dropped in the summer. Gee, I wonder why. And, the devs, they put this big announcement on there talking about, with a heavy heart, that they're sad to do this and everything. And yet they don't look back and see why they have to make this decision. Y'all have pulled this game so far from its original vision that it can't even run on the original platform it was marketed around. And I know the Switch ain't a powerful console, I get that, but I'm just saying. The first time we got glimpses of the Switch's limitations with Rogue Company was what? The 6v6 modes. It never got support for them because it couldn't handle them. Rogue Company was never built around that. And it's like I told you guys before. Back in the alpha days, there were people in the Discord. They would always ask for modes like Team Deathmatch. They would ask for things like Payload. Hell, I even brought Payload up to them a couple times because I thought it would be cool. They would ask for Capture the Flag, and we were always told no because the devs were like, our maps and the game's designs were not built around these type of modes. It is built to be more of a round-based shooter. And then they actually surprised us with Strikeout a little bit before the beta came out because, hey, we've built, a respawn-based mode that'll be good for, warming you up, getting you ready for those gunfights and demolition and extraction. And we were like, okay, cool, this is perfect. It's kind of TDM-like, has a little spin on it, and, and it's still objective-based and helps people warm up. We were excited about that, that little bit of extra innovation that they put in the game. And it just, where did everything change? Where did this obsession for, respawn base and all this come in? Like, one reason Valorant is so successful, one reason Rainbow Six Siege is so successful, one reason even Call of Duty, as much as it sucks, is so successful is because they stick to their vision. Call of Duty, being the one example I just named, is actually slowly dying over time, despite how successful it currently is. The reason it's dying is because they changed their vision. Their focus went from their 6v6 multiplayer to their Battle Royale. Are they having success with, Battle Royale, DMZ, and stuff like that? Yeah, sure. But they're screwing their original player base. And is that the kind of success you want for Rogue Company? You want to stomp on the original player base? And the crazy thing is, right? There was, like I said, there's a Discord now of, of regular alpha players who, who always told me the game was going to change and stuff like that once it got out to the public. And like I told y'all, I now see their point. We kind of went through the same, we're kind of going through the same thing that Call of Duty players went through, except the sad part is our game didn't last as long. Call of Duty had several good years. We had one. And, it's sad. And, and the standard that game development is having today, the fact that, things like this are okay. And people are approving stuff like this because they believe, oh, it's going to make more money and stuff like that. And I get it, gaming's a business. Money needs to be made for it to keep going. But you don't screw with what your players want because you think you're going to sell extra skins. And with all due respect to Rogue Company, if Rogue Company is not making a lot of money, the reason for that probably is because Rogue Company's shop sucks. Y'all have had the same skins sitting in there for 3 years now, with a couple sprinkled in occasionally. Rogue Company's battle passes. There's always, a decent legendary weapon and a decent skin here and there for a rogue, but most of the time, they're mediocre and really quick to do. Like, if Rogue Company's not making any money, it's because the monetization side of Rogue Company is handled terribly. You have a third-person shooter with hot chicks in it, and you make no skins. Literally, the lead freaking mascot for your game, Ronin, is a cute, short-haired girl wearing tight, white pants with a big butt. Like, literally. And you make no skins. Oh, why ain't our game making money? Oh, gee. I have no idea. Like, oh my god, this game gives me a headache. And the more I think about it, just the more I look back on things when it comes to Rogue, I can't understand why they make some of the choices that they do with this game. Like, I look at year one. Ninja was playing it. Jack Frags plays it. You had collabs with Dr. Disrespect. And you've went down to, oh yeah, let's get our 6v6 team deathmatch on and more armor and the cool thing is, right, all the extra stuff they have added, to support these respawn modes, these things would have worked so cool in the round-based modes. Like, imagine the game being just, extraction, demolition, and strikeout with the mechanics it has now, with the extra armor systems and, some of the crazy perks we have got. That would be, some really interesting, crazy matches. Like, imagine if, I know not everybody was a fan of it, but when the Rogue Company, when the Rogues had the speed and toughness system, imagine how that would have panned out if the game was still round-based one life. There would be a lot more emphasis on what rogues you picked for which map and what situation. But nope. When those systems released at the time, all the Rogue Company team cared about was things like King of the Hill and Team Deathmatch. And you're wondering why you're spending so much time rebalancing every rogue, remaking the maps, redoing this and redoing that because the game was built around a certain type of play. You're basically rebuilding this game to shape it into whatever this new vision is that you want. And they're slowly trying to do that. Why this changed and why they're going about this, I have no idea. But honestly, I don't want any part of it. And that's why I'm not going to be playing Rogue Company anymore or being a part of this creator program. I don't believe this game has a vision. If there is a vision, I just don't see it. I don't feel valued as a Rogue Company creator. And that's okay. I guess I haven't made myself as much as an emphasized creator when it comes to Rogue Company as I should, even though I tried my damnness. And I don't want to be a part of this anymore. It literally makes me depressed. This went from being the game of 2020 that, made me happy and took my mind off the pandemic and the crap that I was going through at the time, to being something that literally pisses me off every time I play it. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll find a brand new shooter to bring on this channel, and content will kick up again. I just need to get my thoughts together, refocus, make a new strategy, and figure out what I'm going to do. I hope you guys understand. Feel free to leave your feedback down in the comments below. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. The dislike button's there, and that's what the comments are for. You're more than welcome to chew me out. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one.